Hi brothers, this is your sister, and I'm here to deliver a vlog to you. It's come to my attention that if I don't do this, I will be promptly disowned, and so I've decided to do it. I would like to express my condolences for the dropout of Coercing. I am also saddened by this, however, not all that surprised considering that no one would support him, even though they really did believe in what he was saying. Incidentally, on dennis4president.com there is a candidate quiz where you can put your stance on various issues in and rank them, like give them each a different weight, and you can see how all of the candidates stack up. I took this quiz, which consisted of, I think, about 25 issues, just the big ones, and it turned out that Coercing was my #1 result, followed very closely by Gravel. They give it a point system, and Coercing had like 70 points, Gravel like 60, and all the way down the list was Ron Paul. Ron Paul was the last candidate who had a positive score for my results, and it was pretty much Republicans all had negative scores. Mitt Romney had a -70. Pretty impressive. Alright, now one of the issues on this quiz was, and I quote, creating a citizenship path for illegals, or something to that effect. Now, there's a problem with this. First of all, in your handy-dandy dictionary, you will see that the word illegal is in fact an adjective. Now, when we use an adjective as a noun, this is just wrong, right? An illegal is not a thing. It is a way to be. Second of all, to call a person an illegal is pretty silly. I mean, how can it be illegal to be a person? Well, another thing I'd like to point out about this is that often the politicians who are most upset about this, about giving amnesty to undocumented illegals, and they're taking our jobs and they're taking our healthcare and all of our tax money, well, they're failing to recognize a very important factor here, which is food. I mean, think about it. How do you think they would feel if, in the middle of dinner, as they exhorted, I don't know if that's the right word, expounded upon how all of the illegals are stealing our jobs, if I just reached over and stole the potatoes off their plate, and the tomatoes, the corn, the wheat, the rice, the cabbage, the beets, the onions, the grapes, the, all of the vegetables, including avocados, which are grown in the United States, and most of which are at some point touched by, this is a real statistic, I forget what the number is, but almost all of the produce in the United States is at some point harvested or planted or maintained by migrant workers, many of whom come from Mexico, most of whom come from Mexico. I think this would leave those politicians pretty flabbergasted, pretty frustrated. They would feel silly, and they would feel hungry. This is my theory. So it's just important to keep in mind sort of the things that are right in front of our faces, and not be stupid. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with some random facts, some very interesting random information from the National Agricultural Library. First of all, a baby oyster is called a spat. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Also, a group of owls is called a parliament. I had no idea. Just didn't know these things. Okay, and also, the pupil of an octopus eye is rectangular. Alright, now, if that isn't interesting, I don't know what is. I miss you guys. I love you. You should leave China and South Onondaga and come to Boston. How about that? Or I'll come there. Love you guys. Bye.